So today I'm talking about a Chevy with the P0451 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. So what is a Chevy P0451 code? Well, it's a fuel tank pressure sensor performance. And what does this mean? Well, the fuel tank pressure sensor is part of the evap system, which keeps gas vapors from escaping into the atmosphere. And to monitor this system, the onboard computer uses this sensor to be sure that it's operating correctly. And so it's seeing an error with it and giving out this code. So what are some possible causes? Well, it could be the sensor, it could be bad, it could be the harness, or it could just have an open or a short. And in some rare cases, it could be the ECM, but that's pretty rare. Usually it'll be the sensor and the wiring. And what does it look like? Well, it's just a small device. It'll have a wiring harness plugged into it, and it'll be connected into the evap system. It's usually located on the charcoal canister, but this can vary. So be sure to Google your Chevy to see its location, because sometimes they can be located on the fuel pump, which is behind the seat. But most of the Chevys, like right here, they'll be located on the vapor canister, which is underneath the vehicle. The charcoal canister or vapor canister, however you want to call it, is located up and underneath the car, usually by the gas tank. And they can vary a little bit, so again, you'll need to Google it. But the sensor is usually located on the charcoal canister, which is usually located up underneath the car near the gas tank. And I could jump over on Amazon and give you an idea of what they look like and how much they cost. Right now, currently they're ranging from $13 to $32. So they're not a huge high cost part. So what do you do if you have a Chevy with the P0451 code? Well, the first thing to do is going to be to Google the location of this sensor on your vehicle, because it usually is located on the charcoal canister, but it can also be located on the fuel pump on some vehicles, which then it'll be behind the seat if it's on the fuel pump. If it's on the charcoal canister, you have to jack up the car because that's usually near the gas tank. So once you find the fuel tank pressure sensor, then check out the wiring, check out that harness, be sure it's plugged in good. You could get out a meter and be sure there's no opens or shorts or things like this. And if all the wiring looks good, then replace that sensor, and that usually solves the problem. So 95% of the time, it's going to be either the sensor or in the wiring. And so one or the other. In some really rare cases, the onboard computer circuitry could have gone bad, and so it's not reading the sensor right. But that's pretty rare. 95% of the time is going to be that sensor or in the wiring. So that's basically it. I just wanted to give a real quick brief overview of what you could do if you had a Chevy with the P0451 code and how you go about fixing it. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.